Wow. After all these years, I've managed to work this thing out. Okay, well, thank you very much for letting me present this, everybody, and it's nice to see some old friends again. I think this really goes back to a question I'm here in place of Matt Wilson, who unfortunately, he presented the original question to full council, but he's had to go and attend a hospital appointment with his wife today, so you've got me instead, I'm afraid, so apologies for that. Obviously, we did have a question at the March meeting regarding the issue of maintenance on Mortomley. Actually, it says Mortomley Lane in the letter. I think it's actually Mortomley Close. And I think we were, it was said that obviously while there were problems about doing any maintenance on an unadopted road, if any evidence emerged that any promises or undertakings were made around that, and this was obviously going back to 2016 and the construction of the Thorncliffe Sports and Recreation Centre, we should present those and take things from there. So we did, Matt and me did have a couple of letters, some people who we'd met while out canvassing basically, did send us a copy of a letter from Steve Barnes, I think, James Barnes, sorry, saying, and the quote was, while Mortomley Lane is and will remain an unadopted public highway, we do accept that our construction traffic will increase its wear and tear more than usual, so we will resurface the carriageway once the construction work is completed. Shortly after we presented this, one or two of the residents who'd made their own inquiries did get some correspondence back from the council saying that, from officers I hasten to add, saying that actually the construction traffic was not as anticipated when the promise was made in December 2015, and that the road had already been previously damaged. However, in light of what the letter says, and I think it doesn't mention anything about we will check what the damage was and we will look at it afterwards, I think it is very clear that certainly the people living on Mortomley Close were left with an impression that that the maintenance would at some time or another be completed. So the two questions that I would like to ask is, one, I would like to know what the view of the Cooperative Exec is of where we are with Mortomley Close and its maintenance following the two letters that were submitted, and also if for any reason it was decided that actually the matter had changed and we weren't any longer going to do that for whatever reason, at what stage were the people who'd received the letter, the original letter in December 2015, told that actually the maintenance would not now take place and the reasons why that wouldn't happen? So some clarity on that, please. Thank you. That will turn off.
Thank you, Adam. Councillor Wood.
Thank you for your question. I understand following the previous time this was asked, officers have now located the paperwork regarding this item, and we will be arranging a meeting with the relevant officers and yourselves in view of your contribution and the council communications.